Recording in progress.
Okay, let's start with Han Ling's homework first. Han Ling, shall we? I don't want to keep until too long now, so I just want to finish up this once and for all, because this month we have new topic, new things. And yes, Han Ling, will you mind please carry on? Is this yours? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, sir. Let's go. I like the way you put that to boomers at this, from this one, subject, everything, yes. If you're going to do this in your school exam, very good. That is the way. Okay, all of you right now in the express, right? So now you're in the express, right? Or IP, express, huh? Okay, so look here. This is supposed to be doing for your situation writing, huh? So you must have these two forms, date and subject. If you miss any of this format, whether it's email, mostly these are email and letter writing and proposal and report. So please take note, except speech. Speech may be exempted for this. In 3, 2, 1, back to you, Han Ling, all yours.
Yeah, uncle. How have you been? I've never seen you in person, but through our last email, you mentioned that you will be coming back to Singapore after being away for 24 years to work on your business in the United Kingdom, which you have recently retired from. I am glad to be the one welcoming you back to Singapore, being finally able to meet you in person. But since you left, Singapore has changed by leaps and bounds, and I wanted to tell you about some of them.
Yes, the last sentence is actually you're using AIMS, AIMS. Okay, let me, it's using this one. Using AIMS. Okay, so you create the atmosphere. Hey, uncle, long time never see you, no? Wow, it's very interesting that after 24 years, you really come back to Singapore. No, well done. So what motivates is that I'm glad now welcoming you back. No? So you are very motivating him to come back. And you keep the suspense. Hey, you know, uncle, ever since, okay, do you know not? Ever since when you're away from Singapore, there's so many changes that you can't believe with your own eyes. So I think it's good that I'm going to tell you more things. Well done for these aims for the introductions. Han Ling, don't be so serious lah. Ayo, okay. Make a bit of noise, no big deal. 家里就是要热闹嘛，对不对？难道家里要冷冷清清吗？对吗？好，于凡，天佑 agree 了，一波。家里就是要热闹的，不是吵架那种热闹啊 ，not the quarrel type. Let's move on.
As an ex-businessman, you would definitely want to know about the goods and services tax. In 1998, while you were still in Singapore, the GST was only 3%, but now it is a whopping 7%, a large increase from when you were around. I suppose you do not need to know about the corporate and income taxes as you are coming back from retirement and you not worry about such.
You know what? When I'm reading this paragraph, I thought I'm reading New York Times, Business Times, Times Magazine, like a journalist reporting, you know, that kind of a report in a business time, you know, that kind of things. It's totally different. Oh, by the way, these few days I've been teaching the international students from Suzhou and Shanghai and Beijing. Wow, I tell you, the way they pronounce the word, all the primary students, it's like Han Ling, I think they're better than you 5 times the way they slang. Okay, seriously, right? As an ex-businessman, you would definitely want to. So I got a lot of Singlish, Han Ling. The la, the lay. You know what? I got complained by some of the parents. They say, would you mind stop using the Singlish la?
Would you mind stop using the
Singlish? 真的。而且他们的英文是真的 pronunciation is 真的很标准。All right? As an English businessman, you really got the tono, really have the tonality. Seriously, but honestly, by looking at the words, they are not as good as you guys. All right, so I like this paragraph. Honestly, children, so far, I mute your mic first out. Han Ling. So far, nobody so far ever wrote this kind of inside details inside an email. Seriously, they just go straight to the point and write according to it. But you really bring in the essence of, Uncle, 你 confirm 吗？你真的要回来哦？我先跟你讲哦。You know, 3% is going to go increase 7%. Are you sure you want to do it? But anyway, if you're coming back, don't worry. We have a series of things to help you for all the people who are going to retire. Seriously, right? You know, all the people who retire in Singapore, they have a lot of perks, a lot of subsidies, a lot of things that to walk off all these taxes. Back to you.
Wait, I haven't read the paragraph of that yet.
The country.
No, the paragraph before this one. I haven't read.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yes. Is this one here?
Yes, thanks.
Yes, that's right.
Next, of course, our change in leaders of the country. While you were still on the red dot, like reference to Singapore, the Prime Minister was Mr. Goh Chok Tong, and the President was Mr. Ong Teng Cheong. Currently, Mr. Lee Hsien Loong, son of the first Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, took the role, and Madam Halimah Yacob, the country's first female and second Malay president since the first president, Mr. Yusof Ishak. The next Prime Minister, which has been announced by Mr. Lee himself, is Lawrence Wong, current Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Finance.
Okay, thank you. So practically, you're telling the whole, informing your uncle, the whole political scenes in Singapore from the past to the present and to the future. Do you know that? This paragraph talk about the past political, the present political, and the futures. So 一条龙, everything. Right, thank you. So it's good to tell them, look, but then maybe it's good to preempt your uncles that this is a new prime minister coming along the way. He or she, he and your auntie might want to find out more research and Google it. Oh, by the way, may I check with you? Is it true in China they can't access Google?
No, not true. Not true.
True, no, say, Yu Fan and Yi Bo say,
it's true.
And then Han Ling say, can.
Unless you use like
wait, Huawei is from Singapore. I mean China, right? Huawei.
No, that's
you're not
local
in
for
China. If you
Because
go to China directly, you cannot use it. I tried it before. Unless you use like the Fanxiang app, it allows you to so-called return to Singapore, and you can use it.
Oh, so Google and YouTube cannot lah.
Yeah, Google and YouTube
Yeah,
can. The reason you see Chinese people on like China people on like YouTube is because they so-called like flip over the wall.
Flip over the wall. That's a good one. Okay. I
It
was
is true
surprised.
though. China has a firewall protection, like
Very sad. to
local thing.
Then how? They don't have YouTube, they don't have Google, they don't
They
have
have
Yahoo.
Baidu, Baike.
Yeah,
We have
Baidu,
Bilibili.
Baidu,
Bilibili.
Bilibili.
Oh, no
Bilibili.
wonder. Okay,
It's
thank you
Google and
for your
Google.
information. Let's move on. Han Ling, next paragraph, please.
The country has also progressed in many ways since the 1900s. Singapore's been moving towards a different goal since then, with the old motto being Garden City, which has since been changed to a city within a garden, which, as the name implies, a city that's not just a garden, but within one that all Singaporeans can live in. Speaking of living, Father has also been anticipating a return, and hence reserved a room for you in our house, if you're interested to live with us, while you find a better place to stay. That's all for now, and this will probably be the last email I send you before your long-awaited arrival in Singapore. Hope you have a safe flight tomorrow.
Yeah, see, later in the near future, we definitely will be happy to welcome you back in our home. Yes, but my dear boy, you talk about the political scenes, the social economic scenes, but you never mentioned that, hello, my dear nephew, uncle is coming back to Singapore. What am I supposed to do here? Is there any facilities for me? I'm on wheelchair bound, and I may have not enough because I'm married but I have no kids. What should I do? Okay, will there have any facilities for me? What happens if I need to go and check out and see doctor? I cannot always trouble you and your daddy, right? To fetch me to the hospital. Is there anyone to accompany me over there? Back here in England, in UK, have these people who 送我去医院, accompany me, escort me to the hospital. Do you have this facility here in Singapore? Do you have all these kind of requirements that can I use my MediSave to pay for my bills and things like that? All right, but it's good. But at least there are something to give him a kind of a signal. So if you can put it in this way, all of you listen. You can put it this way. If you have any inquiries and questions, once you come back to Singapore, right, we can spend a few days going around to the various ministry to get things done for you. Or if you are more concerns where you want to stay, don't fret. Maybe you can stay in one of the hotel or in my house. Then we can look for some lodging place for you. As for the medications, don't worry, you're Singaporeans. we can go to the nearest polyclinics. I can book the date for you. Just give me your NRIC number. I will book the date and go for a full body checkup, something like that. All right, because of his health concern. Right. So this email actually I designed is for because of those set 3 and 4, right? Especially Ibo, right? We are talking about the medical healthcare costs, 很贵嘛，对吗？很昂贵. All right. So thank you. Okay, and this one leader. Okay, wait, yes, Xiaoming. Okay, come leader. I kept this for too long already. Hanling, let's go.
Wait a second. I don't think that's mine.
Is it yours?
Oh, I don't think that's mine. Yeah, it's not mine.
Or is it Tianyu? Who is this?
Like it.
A leader is a person.
Is this yours?
Tianyu 是你的吗？
Wait,
Slowly mentally recognizing his.
yes. Wait,
Is it yours?
Teacher. It looks very similar, but I think it is mine.
I don't know. Never mind. Anyway, Tianyu, just read to the class.
Just really, I think it's mostly mine because I remember I started with something like that. So a leader, a person who leads others, not boss them around. As a leader, they must be open to both giving and taking advices from their members. Oh, it's definitely mine. I just remembered.
Yours,
Yep, it's mine.
Okay. Leaders are also.
The leaders, wait, oh yeah. They are also the role model.
Leaders. You cannot
The
put
leaders.
Yeah.
The leaders are also the role model of the group, meaning whatever the leader do will impact the members. The leader must also have a strong sense of resilience. Do not give up after one failure. If a leader has it, they can motivate the others member to do the same.
Okay, thank you. So thanks for your sharing. So
So yeah, if it sounds like Hanling one, because I took some reference from his.
Oh, okay, no problem. Thank you. Now finally I can close everything. Okay, that's it. Okay, lesson ended. You'll be, huh? Right. Okay, joke aside. This is the last 3 months of the last lab for your set 1, 2, and 3s, whoever you are. Okay, as you can see, some of the students are not here. I think it seems to be permanent, right? Same thing to you guys. It's not me. I don't want them to come here or whatever. So I do not know what is the reason, whatever. As you know, the next 3 months, you guys jolly well have to hand in your homework. By hook or by crook, you need to hand in the homework because the next 3 months will determine how well you're going to write to submit to Uncle Raymond so that I can and diagnose, feedback, and give you some opinions, some tips on how to improve your writing. That is why this class is called creative writing. If you guys no point sitting and not handing homework, yeah, you can talk very well, you can present very well, you can write a few sentences very well. It's still not enough, okay? I'm telling you seriously. If really by end of this 3 months and I still feel that, okay, only some of you will hand in your homework. Yes, I know Yifan, you have been handing in a full homework. Zhenda, yes. Okay, Tianyu, Hanling, and Yibo, yes, you still have to hand in. Last year, you hand in a lot of homework. No doubt you have improved your English, right? Your mommy has been asking me to improve, but I can't show that student performance appreciation just to your parents. I need the hard copy, the copy that you have written, right? So seriously, maybe by then of this, by next October, I might decided to close the creative writing class. No point, because you guys are not handing the homework. Whereas now I'm teaching the creative class in the international school. They are very diligently copying notes, very hungry for notes. Say, wait, Uncle Raymond, don't move the slide. I need to copy. And they really participate and then they really hand in the homework. So please, all right, I know you have your school homeworks, but coming for tuition here, you need to enforce another level of learning. That's the purpose of coming tuition, all right? Just like, martial art already, 为什么你还要去 gyms exercise to improve your muscle, or sometimes you have to go back to practice your sparring with your 师父 or with your 师兄师弟, That's why I hope for the next 3 months, I will still bug you, okay? Zhenda, where's your homework? Tianyu, where's your homework? Hanling, can you please hand your homework? Yibo, your homework only did half, can you hand in? Yifan, where is your homework? I will be bugging you for the next few months. So if you don't feel like listening, there's 2 choices. I'm telling you now, this is the first lesson of this month. 2 choices. 1, submit to Uncle Raymond. 2 is bye-bye from here. Okay, because I really don't like to answer parents' query. Did my child have any homework? How many homework months? I have no time to answer parents all these kind of questions. Okay, I'm being very lenient and very nice to all of you, not just this class, every single class. But sorry to say that all parents are very worried, very excited, and very nervous, especially when it comes nearest to the exam. And when they start seeing their children report books, their results are not making mark, they were very frightened. It's just like my son learning piano. No, that I know he's good in piano, but he doesn't have the interest. I might want to take him out from piano and put him somewhere else. Or that's how it works in life. Okay. So please, I know writing might be a bit tough for certain people, and that is the reason why you are here, right? So please put in the effort and please continue to write so that I have copies to show to your parents or even to my other students. Okay. So I make this very clear to all of you. So most of the time, I remember that you need to emphasize more on using the fistball. Okay, you have to use the fistball. If you are not using the fistball in your creative writing, then that doesn't serve the purpose. All right. Okay, when I was introducing fistball to my international student, they were surprising that, what is that, Uncle Raymond? So what do you mean by favors? They were very surprised. But when I told them about the hare and the tortoise and the moral of the story, why the hare wants, the tortoise won, then part 2, the hare wants, and things like that, they start to understand why they need to be creative. Now remember, we are talking about international students, their primary school, they really speak very well. That shows that 这些老外已经灌输了, they kind of brainwash them and let them to explore in the bigger context of imaginations and creativity. So please, we are all the same, no racists. We are all Chinese here, but we are born in a different environment. So please use whatever it is. In fact, you are much better than these international students. Seriously, in terms, if not, they won't want to come here and learn creative writing in Singapore context, which you are now having it. So please make use of it. So in times like, for example, all of you, if you have essay writing in school and you want, okay, Uncle Raymond, I done this already. Can you please help me to check? Okay. So anyone can be a gracious winner, but being gracious after losing shows strengths of character. So this is like, okay, sometimes if you feel like writing these type of things to Uncle Raymond, please do so. Okay, this is the one, a gracious heart. Maybe, did we read this one, Harley? Did we read this one before?
I'm not sure if it was this class or the other class,
okay.
But I know I saw this last week.
All right, Zhenle, will you be kind enough to read to the class? Thank you. I want that kind of poetic way of reading. A gracious heart. There's a gift called a gracious heart. Something like that. Back to you, Zhenle.
A gracious heart. There is a gift called gracious heart that is given to but few, that are able to share the Lord's love in everything they do. To stop and say a kind word to someone who's feeling down, to help put a smile on their face where there used to be a frown, or stop and help someone who is not able to repay, is to share the Lord's special love in a very special way. Age and gender make no difference in the giving of a gracious heart, only that those who receive this gift believe giving is the best part.
You realize the spelling, there's some problem with the spelling here, the difference and the things like that. So this is by Dwayne Bailey about a gracious heart. And this point here, if you want to, you can copy it and go to YouTube and read it out. That this person, lady, reading this poem, I feel it's very interesting. Yeah, even though if there's a bit of 有一点 Christian values, there's some ingredients of Christian value, but you can show that not just Christian, I think all religions show gracious hearts to one another. Okay. Okay. So let's move on to this, my gracious lady. Thank you, Zhenle, well read. Tian Yu, your turn.
My gracious lady. One day I came across a lady in online. Later, she has blocked my hotline. For solve my problem, she has worked wholeheartedly attempted. For her kindness, I am tempted. I have never seen her. Still, I want to be her lover. For literary work, she is my inspirer. I am her real admirer. Every day she replies with proper answer. Then I feel near her. She is far away with her graciousness. Throughout the day, I feel her kindness. When she passes some wonderful comment on my poem, my mind is filled with flame.
So you realize
Anjib
in
dah.
one poem you talk about graciousness and kindness. That's what the last month topic is all about. Okay, thank you. So you see, you can sometimes, if you don't feel like writing an essay, you can write a poem to Uncle Raymond, okay, or a short story. Just need to write. That's all. Need to write. That's all. I didn't ask much. And you need to write like just a leader like you like that, not an email, so that I can see the flair of, so I can see whether, hey, no, Zheng, you are not writing in this manner. You should write this way. You find why suddenly your style of writing has changed? Or Tian Yu, no, I think you used the wrong tenses. Or Yi Po, after so many rounds, you're not submitting homework, but now you have improved and based on your structure of English because you are now more matured. Therefore, you write like this. Oh, Han Ling, I think well done for this kind of style of writing, but maybe you can make it a bit more matured with some example to your argumentative essay, something like that, right? So the more you're right, we can start sharing the essay. Okay, I honestly, I don't really like to share much of all those other people essay. I prefer my own student essay. You'll feel much better. Okay, this one here. Yeah, I've been thinking about this one, right? Han Ling. And can you remember? I've been talking, okay, this one we went through already, right? Did we go through the answer?
Yes, you have. You have.
We went through the answer?
Wait, I'm not
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
if it was this class or the other class. I'm like very confused.
Have we go through the answer?
I think so.
I usually 90% I will not duplicate, okay? Unless it is the very, very important things, then I will duplicate. Okay, my next door neighbor, so take away, right? Something like this. I think I have to change my keyboard mouse. Sorry, my mouse is not moving. I think Mr. Wilsons has taught in this school. This one, okay. This is the more high-end changes here. Okay, where's my answer? Yeah, that's the one here, right? I thought I give this thing. I can't remember. Is this just one here? Oh, this one is supposed to change right into ABC. Yeah, right. That's the one here. C D A B. D is having, yes, correct. This one B is having used to, new, make, and have put. Okay, so guys, can we just go through quickly for this one here? All right, back to you, Yufan, I think. Do you have the answer? Do you have the answer? Don't have the answer. The answer is here. CADBK. I just write down because I can't possibly think about it. Give me a minute. Okay, let's go. Yufan? In this way of doing this type of sentences is very important because sometimes you need this kind of simple sentences to increase your sentences structures bank here. So that's good that we do this. Let's go. Number one is A, C. Yufan?
I think Mr. Wilson has taught in this school since 2005 or maybe earlier.
Number two is A.
I stopped watching the game before the end, but I thought we had won.
Thank you.
That's
Number
very
three is D.
That's very sad news. If I known sooner, I would have tried to help.
If I know sooner, yes. Number four is B for boy.
My sister has messaged me once or twice since she's been living in
Athens. Athens is the capital of Greece. Sila. Okay, number five is A.
According to the memo, we are having a meeting at noon tomorrow.
Okay, according to we are having, so it's future tense, right? So let's move on. Next, move on to the B. Okay, let me see what is the B answer first. B will be D, A, CAC. Okay, let's Ipo, are you ready? Which one do we have to change? Identify the one underlying expression that must be changed in order to correct the sentence. So number one is B. Let's go. Ipo, are you ready?
So I just do on the spot, right?
Yeah, wait, give me a minute. Yes, you're right. So give me a minute now. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go. Number one is my next door neighbor.
My next door neighbor, who is usually shy and doesn't say much, is being very friendly this morning.
Yeah, carry on. And what?
And is it have?
No, and is having.
Chill can change two one.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
and is having.
A big party tonight for all his friends.
Okay, number two. I will tell you the answer. Let's go. Martin? Can it be Martin was used to smoke? Cannot. Sounds weird, right?
Yeah, sounds weird.
Yeah,
Martin used to smoke a lot when he was studying.
Carry on.
But since he has been working in the bank, he had only one, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, he has been working in the bank. He hasn't been smoking as much.
Thank you. Number three.
People were sleeping on the wet floor because no one had.
Yes, clean. Carry on.
Cleaned up the water that all of us knows.
New past tense.
Knew, okay.
All of us knew because the whole sentence is past tense, my dear. So it's new. All right, new.
New had leaked from the coffee machine.
Thank you. Number four, please.
When you make a promise, you tell someone that you will definitely give them something, or that you definitely will or won't do something.
Yeah, when you make a promise, it's not when you will make a promise. So when you make a promise, it's a confirmation. It means you are very affirmed, okay? When you promise someone, okay, when you make a promise to someone, you keep it to that. All right, back to number five, please.
As we were entering the building, I noticed a sign that someone had put
above the door, which say, be alert. Okay, had put. Thank you. Hello, my buddy. So had put 呢？为什么是 had 呢？为什么是 HAD 呢？
It's past tense.
No, it's past perfect. It's not past tense, my dear. It's past perfect tense already. It's a past perfect tense, meaning that 当你还没有进来的时候，这个告示已经在那边很久了，挺久了，对吗？于凡，你要看那只鸟，还是要看这只老鸟？这是 old bird here without the hair. Okay, come. Yu Fan, how are you going to change this? Before you enter the building, this sign has been there for a long time, right? So the sign might be already the side of it might be rusty, might be a bit the color might be fading away. 那个颜色已经脱色了，还是旁边很生锈了。那个布告那个 sign 可能是 made of metal, right? Thank you. Now this one, I still think that is still Zena, you had decided or had thought. Zena, this one.
Which one? The 5.
Had decided, right? You use had decided.
I used thought, but it's had.
I still think it's thought. When I thought, I was imagining things. But I think Siren thought about it as in had decided, right? Ling, you use thought, is it?
Yeah, I use thought.
Can you also thought, right?
If I'm not wrong, the only two people who didn't use thought.
Who?
I can't remember, but it was just.
Oh yeah, Yishu and Xingren, yes. because he told me that this is the formula that you need to complete this step by choosing one word from each pair. So I've been looking at the pair itself. It doesn't seem like the way the person who structured this one. Sorry, this is the first time I've used this, but others have been using it. So I feel that I would prefer that. No, seriously, where got people? To be honestly, I can't understand it. And just when I thought I was imagining things, seldom people will write this. Like Ifan, you use thought also, right? Ifan, thought or has decided, no, right? Yibo, sorry.
I use
You
had
use
decided.
sorry, Ifan. Sorry, one more time, Ifan.
I use had decided, but I was just guessing.
Oh, okay. Which on is guessing that? Okay, no problem. How about Yibo? Will you use thought or had decided for this one, number 4 here?
Number 4, I think I use thought as well.
Yeah, because you see, I couldn't understand it, and just when I had decided, I was imagining things. Both
I
answers
think
are
thought sounds more natural.
I would use thought, to be honest. I would not say I had decided, I was imagining things. But don't forget, children, this one is from the European side, okay, from the Europe side. So it may be a bit different the way they structure themselves, the way they present themselves. Correct or not? Agree, honey? Right? So you know the way the American talk and the British talk and the other parts of the Europe talk, the people from China, from Hong Kong, from Singapore, from Malaysia, from Indonesia, from Australia, from New Zealand, though we're all learning English, but sometimes the structures a bit very different, just like the pronunciation. So I've been thinking of the past few days. I still maintain my answer has thought, but had decided maybe too extreme. I still can't give you a very good explanation why I had decided. Maybe I need to seek some other people's opinion. Maybe sometimes I'm just too indulged in this, that I'm too biased to the answer. Maybe I can't decide to use the word as decided. I was imagining things. But you have to think of it because the whole essay is that he was, maybe before this sentence, there are some other events happening. So maybe he was thinking of, he can't pay the bills, he can't finish his work, he got a project going on. So he went out with the slipper instead of the shoes. So then he said, I had imagining things. So before that, the moment he came down to the base, not to the what do you call, how should I say it? He came down to the ground floor. He already has been some thoughts thinking of other things. Okay. So let's okay. If anyone still want to challenge that, why? If anyone has found a good answer, had decided, can give me a better explanation, please do so. I would not want to close this case here. Okay, so
no, like you see, the thing about that passage is that there are a lot of like 3-4 answers that fit one blank, and then there's only 1 or 2 blanks that have 1 or 2 specific answers catered to those blanks, which is what makes this thing really challenging.
Yeah,
there's going to be a lot of people with different answers because they start off on a different foot.
exactly. Because I choose this paragraph because I want to use the AIMS, creating the atmosphere, the interesting facts, right? The shoes. Then what motivate that people look at him, like look down, things like that, and the suspense. Now what you say? I was out of my. You see, the last part is that out of my fluffy slippers. So this is a suspense sentence that leads you to the next paragraph. You see, so So this is the reason why I come out this one. So because when I was reading it, I did not look at the answer seriously. I just read according 比较顺畅. So I didn't know until we all go through the answer. Okay, I apologize for that. Or is that because of that the 2 boys don't come in? Because they have just decided, so they don't want to come in. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now what is the difference between a job and career? Han Ling and Tian Yu, last week you talked about it, right?
Yeah, we have.
Yes, so
Yep.
now I want you to make a judgment. Yibo, Zhen Le, and Yu Fan, what is the difference between a job and a career?
Joe, I'm pretty sure you discussed this before.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
I think you did it for both classes.
Okay, so let's go. Oh yeah, maybe. Was it? Did I?
Yeah, you made us. You asked basically all the set twos and the sec ones that time, like last
Okay.
year, I think.
Last year?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was last year. You
Oh,
discussed it.
okay. Okay, cool. So never mind. Later there's a new one coming out. Let's go. Zena, will you mind read to the class, please?
We start from like WOW jobs.
That's right.
WOW jobs and careers both enable us to earn enough money to support ourselves and our families. They do not mean the same thing. It's important to know whether you're looking for a job or for a career in order to plan your professional goals. This article will explain the difference between a job and a career, and how one can affect the other, and how to turn a job into a career.
Yes, well done. So what is I think Zena, you haven't do it right. What is the difference between your job and career, right? So later after reading this, never mind. We will ask all of you at a fresh start. Huh? Okay, so what is a job? Back to you, Yufan.
A job is work you perform to earn money to support your basic needs. It can be full-time or part-time and may be short-term. You might earn an hourly wage or a set paycheck rather than a salary with benefits. You might need to learn certain skills connected with that role, but not all jobs require a specialized degree or advanced training.
You know the check here spelled wrongly. Right, this is a spelling for British check. But in American, you use the word paycheck, this check here. Okay, so it's a bit different. So now you give you a very clear introductions of what is the meanings of job. And carry on next 2 paragraphs, please. Thank you, Yifan.
Companies expect the employees to perform their individual jobs in exchange for regular payment and to be responsible for the duties laid out for them. You can also define a job as a short or long-term contract between an employer and a worker. For instance, a company hires a local contractor to complete an office renovation job. They agree upon payment terms and the job ends once the project is complete.
Wow, oh, now your reading is very fast and good and smooth and steady. Steady boom pipi. You know it's steady boom pipi, right? It's a very upping style. That means it's 很美,很漂亮. Okay, very upping style. Okay, very Singlish, all right? But anyways, well done, well read. So to conclude, the introduction itself, it gives you the atmosphere, it creates the interesting fact and also motivate you that, okay, by working as a job, you got a paycheck, no? You got money. But the suspense is that, but not all jobs require a specialized degree, huh? 真的咩? Okay, let's see what it says here. What is a career? Yibo?
A career is basically like a whole, like, how do I say, a
Wait,
whole
wait,
sector of jobs that you can choose from. For example, your career is teaching.
Yibo, you're supposed to read a career is a long.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
I thought you were asking me the question
Yes,
directly.
later I will be asking this question. Let's go.
A career is a long-term professional journey you may determine based on your passion. It's the path you embark upon to fulfill your professional goals and ambition. You may require a certain level of education or training to achieve these goals. Individuals pursue careers often have set salaries or with benefits such as stock option, retirement plans, pension, and bonuses. They also gain benefits beyond money, such as personal pride, work satisfaction, and self-worth. Your career might last for your entire life. You could hold numerous jobs under many employers in your chosen industry that you progress through during your career.
So career is totally a different ball game compared to a job. Okay, so a career is like what Uncle Raymond I always like to say that teaching is actually not my career. Seriously, teaching is not my career at all. I never think that I will be a teacher. Actually, my dream is to be a lawyer. That's my career. And a naval officer working in an aircraft carrier, become a naval officer with a law degree. But sad to say, it doesn't fulfill my dream. So yeah, so to me, teaching here is a job and a work to be done so that I make sure all of you here will get a degree and then fulfill your career path. Right, seriously, I'm an old man already now. If you say my career to be a lawyer, I got other things to do. So yeah, of course, if you ask me that if I can go back and study law, of course, I would love to, but time and tide wait for no man, so I have to change my course of my career. How does a job affect your career? Back to you, Tian Yu.
How does a job affect your career? You will likely hold many jobs throughout your career. Even if you do not have a set career path in mind when you first join the workforce, it may be helpful to consider every position you feel as a step in your life work. Your job can affect your career in these ways. Jobs makes up your career. A career consists of all jobs you have worked, regardless of whether they are associated with each other. You could spend decades working on a job in the same department of one organization. Alternatively, you could work many seemingly unrelated jobs over your lifetime, such as greenskeeper, exclusive assistants, and information technology specialists. They all define your career and can connect you with other opportunities you are passionate about. Think of jobs as the short-term duties that can help you achieve your long-term goals.
Okay, so one more time. Alternatively, you could work many seemingly. Okay, a seam.
Alternatively, you could work many things seemingly.
Yes, seemingly. Okay, seemingly that means that you can do anything, all kinds of jobs seemingly, but which is the real career? Which one do you think is your main career? Okay, hey, why you got this one? Okay, right, close. Okay, back to you, Hanning.
You learn from each job. Every job you take teaches you lessons you can apply to future jobs. You also gain a variety of skills, knowledge, and experiences. For example, maybe your job as a retail clerk taught you how to handle difficult situations. Heck, your receptionist position may have taught you good communication and customer service skills.
Yes, this is true, huh? That's very true. Carry on.
Other roles may help you develop writing skills, develop your ability to handle rejection of issues of value, perseverance, and hard work.
One more paragraph.
Jobs provide you with networking opportunities. With each job, you build a network and community of professional contacts. If you maintain a productive and professional relationship with all of your colleagues and clients, you can provide yourself with the ability to reach out to these connections throughout your career.
Okay, last paragraph, back to you, Chandler.
Hard work pays off. The current job could affect your career in unexpected ways. For this reason, try to go beyond doing the bare minimum. A positive outlook, an eagerness to learn, and consistently high-quality work can set you apart, create new opportunities, and learn new recommendations for future jobs.
Thank you. Now, from this explanation here, later you're going to do an exercise. Huh? How does a job affect your career? First, job makes up your career. So maybe in some of them, sorry, I didn't mean to be sarcastic or being stereotyping or whatever reason of biasness or prejudice. Now, some people started off with a contractor, maybe a sweeper, a cleaner, then slowly, surely, and definitely become the own boss, right? Possible, right, Yufan? 他可能是一个扫地工人，可是他慢慢他有生意头脑。He got a business-minded plan and say, hey, why don't I recruit more people to sweep the floor? Then I go around and ask different people, say, hey, do you need some sweeper? I got supply of manpower to help you. Get it up. Or maybe he go to the food court and say, do you need cleaner? You know, just now when I go and buy dinner, when I went to buy dinner, right? Hanning and Tian Yu, Senna, Li Bo, and Yufan. You know, now after eating from your table, you need to return the trays, right, to that particular person, right? Guess what? Now they have uniform, no? They wear uniform to identify them. So I was like waiting for my Wu Xiang, okay, waiting for my Wu Xiang. I love Wu Xiang. You know it's Wu Xiang, right? Wu Xiang. 不懂啊。How do I say? It's just something like rojak lah, rojak. You know what's rojak, right? 印度
It's not like rojak. It's basically sausage, but better.
Yes, Chinese version. Yes, yeah, very nice. 五香啊。So I was waiting for the 老板 to fry and get ready to chop up all the pieces of food. So it was very nice, yeah, very nice. Seriously, 有那个腊肠，有那个什么豆腐 ，right？ 很多各种各样了啊。So was looking at that. No, the two guys were standing there waiting for people to return the trays. So you find got one poor auntie very old already. 她吃完了，她还要慢慢拿那个盘这样 shaking. Hey, imagine someone go be okay, the whole thing throw out. The plate will fly all over the place. So the poor auntie had to walk about 10 meters away to the return tray side. Seriously, very funny. I don't know whose idea come up with this idea that after eating you must return your trays. Can't you just get someone to go around and collect the trays? I find it hard. Do you think it's very productive?
To be honest, like if everyone returned their trays, the cleaners won't have jobs.
Will that what? Sorry, the cleaner?
The people who like collect the plates and everything, they wouldn't have jobs. So like I wouldn't be able to say anything can be a win-win or lose-lose situation in this.
No, I don't know. I feel that you're right. No, seriously, I have these perceptions of, especially when I go to IKEA Tampines or IKEA Alexandra. I don't know. It's good that you return the trays, but provided you know there's a trolley beside you, right? You eat already, put a trolley, then you push the trolley. But this one don't have, no. It doesn't. No. Can you imagine? I when I go to IKEA and eat now, at least I got 3-4 plates. No. Seriously, 3-4 plates, no, not just one plate, no. So 真的，你有什么看法？真的 do you agree now? Is this a good job that standing there to wait for the plate to return? Then that uncle or auntie has to sort it out the plates. Like, okay, this one is for the mee rebus, for the Malay store. This one is wanton mee. Return to the wanton mee. This one is for the roti prata. 真的 do you think it's a good idea?
I'm just having one person there. I feel like kind of.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I don't.
Not sure.
Not sure.
Okay. Hey, you. How about you?
Honestly, won't really like it.
Don't like it what?
I say, like, wait, it's still the trade question, right?
Yeah, it's a trade questions.
Honestly, right, like what Hanley say, if everyone just return their own tray, the cleaner won't have a job. However, like what I realized is that most cleaners I see is like old people. So it's like if we are gonna give them a job, which is like just taking this, like clearing our plate, then they have a higher chance to like break their bones or something, like fall down and slip. But honestly, I'd rather us just still do it by our own. Especially
Then you use a robot law. The robot will go around and then
That's so rich.
Yeah, but how accurate is the
Yeah,
robot?
Singapore is
I've
so
went to
big.
China a few times and I've seen a lot of those robots. They're actually quite effective. But hawker centers, no high-class restaurants.
Singapore very rich, can build a lot of robot to put in all hawker center.
Sure, fun fact, do you know like you went to visit me at like my father's kopitiam, right? We got those robot there as well. It's just that we don't use them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they are just like at the side. You see on top they put the tray return like the sign on it.
Oh, but why don't you use it? Why don't you use it?
I don't know what as well. But basically we just like the station there.
You know why? Ibo, I can answer you now. You can tell your father. Most Singaporeans still cannot accept this kind of concept. They find it is very unduly or what a robot or all these things, something like that. I don't know. I feel that it's a bird, it's a parrot. Ibo has 2 parrots, but one of the parrot flew off already. Yeah.
Sure, my bird snuck into my room and destroyed my slippers.
Oh my God.
It's everywhere on the ground.
Oh my, oh seriously? Oh God, later you have to clean it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a disadvantage and advantage of having a pet. Same here, I do have a dog, so sometimes it's, yeah. So job makes you a career. Han Ling, I totally agree with you that creating a job for these cleaners. And you know, a lot of foreigners in Singapore, these guys, you have to listen because it will affect in your social study as well in your essay about argumentative essay. This one is very common. I think last year came out in oral for O level or set 3, I can't remember. All right, came out in a prelim exam about returning trade. I feel that because old people, seriously, Han Ling and Tian Yu, if old people don't do cleaning, so who's going to do? You mean Uncle Raymond going to do it? Somebody have to do a job. And I realized that when I stand there just now, the people standing there is not auntie, uncle, no. They are around my age, no. They are still, some of them very young, no. Actually, you are creating a job opportunities for these young people, or especially Yifan, the yellow ribbons, you know, 那种从监狱出来的找不到工作，也是一份 job 嘛，对吗？当然不是一个 career 嘛 ，it's a work right to pay you for a basic need so that 你可以有一个什么安居乐业 ，right? Got some money to support your family, right? So yeah, who knows? Maybe if those yellow ribbons could think of a way to make business, it can become a career. So you learn from each job. Okay, Uncle Raymond has been in Starbucks, in KFC, last time working part-time, and in Gochisu, and even taking a healthcare. I realize it's all about every job has its own advantages and disadvantages. Every job can also carve out a career. Is if look on is like what you say, beggar can't be choosy. If you are good, you are good. Okay, every job pay you a decent salary, right? I know. Tian Yu, I agree that old people might sleep and fall. I'll tell you, very dangerous, right? Then honestly, I know seriously, Tian Yu, you will not allow when your parents are aging, you will not want your parents to work. But let's say Tian Yu, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Tian Yu, let's say you married already, you and your wife and your children now stay in US. Your parents are in Singapore. Then 你叫他们整天在家里做什么？你看我，我看你，家家波，你看我，我看你，再来看来看去呀。天佑，如果你现在是你这样啦，你的儿子在住在美国、英国 ，right? And then you and your wife at home, you will feel very bored 了。You might like to play chess, but your wife don't like to play chess. How? True enough. You can go out and play chess, but every day play chess also very boring. True enough. Then where's the income? Yeah, your children might give you money, but do you realize sometimes go and do a bit of this so-called part-time job will help you to earn something, right? Or maybe you are maybe a teacher. Then when you retire, like Uncle Raymond, when I retire, I might go down and teach some e-commerce thing to the old people. Children, don't ever to me, children. Seriously, we are Asian culture. Our skin is yellow. We are Chinese. Different from the Amor, the Western. They might feel that I work so hard when old age or Yifan, I relax, I don't work. Don't forget, they are paying very high taxes when they are young. So when they're old, they expect the government to feed them and take care of their elderly, their old age. So think about it. So I don't know. If next time I'm old or I will still also want to work, if I can need to clear the plates, I will clear the plates. 很丢脸吗？姨婆，不会嘛，对不对？你是个对吗？说我们在保持环境嘛 ，we keep the environment， 对吗？翰林对吗？没有错啊，我没有偷，没有抢啊。Say job provide you with a network.
I believe that anything that's not like morally incorrect is no.
Correct. The only thing that immorally incorrect is prostitute. I'm telling you, I hate. You don't argue with me. 我跟你讲 all jobs I respect, but only prostitute I'll never respect. Okay, don't argue with me this topic. Seriously. You can tell me, because 人在江湖身不由己被逼的什么什么 please. You can say this in other country, but not in Singapore. Right? Sorry. I will not accept this. You can take any job, but not prostitute or even the bar girl, 在酒吧陪人家喝酒 all these things. I cannot. Sorry. It's very immoral. To me, sorry, I cannot take it. Okay, so we don't talk about those kind of job. Anyway, how to turn a job into a career. If your aim, ready? So Haling, I was saying, don't talk about the buggers, the prostitute, that those jobs is like to carve out a career there. That one is, to me, is very immorally wrong. Is we consider no. If your aim is to have a career, you can work together towards meeting that long-term goal. This strategy continues learning and developing. Seriously, okay? Like for me, I'm still love law, so that's why I'm continuing to doing my policing job. Guys, if you want to see me tomorrow at Kallang Wave Mall, please come over and visit me. I'll be there from 12 to 5.
Oh my God, Uncle Raymond.
I'm not the Uncle Raymond who 你就这样子，我只想去跳舞跳舞，不是这个啊。Not the Uncle Raymond or Yufan, okay? You know which one you're talking about, right? You know that one, you know who is that guy? The Uncle Raymond, the botan with the hairs on. So, okay? Right, so let's go. Continue learning and developing. Always aim to enhance your skills and knowledge. So please, don't just think that this is your job. So now, children, you as a student, your job is to do well and complete your homework so that you can carve out a career. One more time, I repeat. You as a student, it's your job to complete all homeworks so that it's preparing you for your future career. Make sense? Make sense? So don't argue with your parents or teacher. I can't finish. What, daddy, mommy, must I do this? It's a job. It's your job to complete it. It's not a 9 to 5 job. It's a 24/7, 365 days. You are a professional student, right? So do it with a good job and complete all your work so that you're going to carve out a future of a good career. All right, thank you. Ifan, can you read to the class, please? Always aim to enhance.
Always aim to enhance your skills and knowledge. If you know what career path you want to pursue, figure out what expertise and experience you need to get there. Once you are aware of the requirements, seek to develop your qualifications, whether through practice in your current job or through formal training, online courses, and education. When trying to determine which skills will benefit your career most, look to successful professionals in that industry. Ask yourself what their strengths, talents, or accomplishments are. Reach out to individuals with similar careers and ask for their advice.
Exactly. Thank you so much. 真的, you are set to, right? Right. So next year, you're going to choose your, 真的, you're going to choose your subject combination, right? Right? Agree? So tell her, what do you want to carve up your career to be? Tell me now. Everyone, prepare. All of you here except Yibo, right? Yibo, you'll be last one. 真的.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness, my dear, please. You have to start. Sorry, you're from, which school you're from again? Sorry, you're from NUS.
Yeah.
NUSI, right? So, please, what you want to be? Who's playing the piano? Very nice.
My sister.
Oh, so nice. Nice tune. Okay, 真的, what you want to be? A scientist? What? Hello, 真的 sister, I see you.
It's my mom.
Oh, your mom, so sorry. Okay. Hello. 哦，你妈妈这么年轻啊，你爸爸也是这么年轻哦。Okay, come, 真的你这么老，加油。Okay, 真的 come on, tell me. This is a topic that is very important. What is your career? Can you imagine you're going to write an essay about my career? Doctor, engineer, banker. I got students say, I want to be a businessman. Oh, sorry, businesswoman. 女强人哎，于凡。我跟他讲，以后 Uncle Raymond 老的时候可以去你的公司做一个保安员吗 ？Security guard. 真的 come on, I come back to you. You must tell me what is your career through all these years of learning. And next year is a very important year because, in fact, now you have to decide the last 3 months of your life. You have to decide what side of subject you're going to take because it affects your career, right? Tian Yu, what, you knock your head for what? I'm asking you what career you want to be.
Career?
Career knock your head, man. Come on.
A gamer, like YouTuber.
你可以比较逻辑一点吗？ Can you be more realistic? No?
What's wrong?
Can you be more realistic? No?
Huh?
Can you be more realistic? No? You want to be a gamer and influencer.
Yeah.
Can you be more realistic? No? Do you think he can do it? No? Ipo?
Yeah.
You think he can do it? Yes, I agree with you.
Before your parent will come back, I promise.
You will, yes, I support you. I purposely want to test you, Tian Yu. I want to see where's your confidence. Few months ago, you will be, well, then you scratch your head, and Uncle Raymond, I think so. But you guess what, Tian Yu? Today you are very confident. Agree on Han Ling? Huh? A few months ago, you will be, wait, let me think. Well done. Now let's clap for him. Okay, be a gamer and make sure you do well in your programming. Huh? Okay.
Yes.
And then you must very good in your math. You know, programming need a lot of math. True, Han Ling and Yibo and Zhen, correct? Agree? Yeah, if you want to be a good gamer, programmer, good
Programmer
designing.
is mainly like logic.
Sorry again, Zhen.
Programmer is mainly logic. Like there's not much math, but sometimes you.
No, not true. Because I came from that business IT background. I'm not sure about your parents. You need like C+ programmings, Pythons, Pascal, Oracle programmings to come up. You know, the Facebook, Instagram, these are all the logarithms behind, right? To design the whole entire, the what else if and statement. I hate that. I don't like this kind of programming. I'm very poor in my degree of this. Even I got this business IT degree, but every subject I did well except programming. It sucks for me. Okay, really, I cannot, Yifan. Not this afternoon, one of my police friends sent me this question about math problem sum. Okay, let me tell you, let me read out to you. He asked me this. He asked me, how do you teach and do this sum? Michelle brought some markers and highlighters for $57.20. A marker costs $3.20 and a highlighter costs $2.80. She brought one more marker than highlighters. How many highlighters did Michelle buy? You know how I answer?
Don't give me that question.
You know how I answer? I answer him, sorry, Kenneth, I'm not Michelle. Please check with Michelle. 对吗？没有错吗？ Technically 没有错吗？语法对吗？真的。What kind of question this one? This so simple, just 57 divided by 2. No? What one more marker, all these things? Yo, sorry. Honey, don't bother that questions. You want later I send to you, okay? If you can help my friend to solve. So, okay. Yipo, you find what you want to be?
I have many interests.
You don't have interest or what?
I haven't. I don't know, but
Stop. In my class, don't say I don't know. I don't like. You must know. Come.
yeah, but I'm thinking many jobs, many careers.
No, what do you want to be when you grow up? What career you want to have?
I don't know. I have many ideas.
Give me one.
Doctor.
Sorry?
Doctor.
Doctor. Okay, well done. Okay. What else? That's all? Okay, thank you. How about you, Han Ling?
Business.
Business. Oh, you told me before. Thank you. Zhen, are you ready? No, still thinking. Still thinking? Okay, tell me, which is your best subject? Sorry? Math. So do you want to be an engineer? Do you want to be a civil engineer, a EEE engineer? Do you want to be an architect? You know, these are math people, right? So if you like languages, that will be mostly on business or law or psychology or doctor. Whereas doctors usually can also be good in math and science. Okay, think I will ask you again, Zhenle. Okay, Yibo, what you want to be?
So for maybe marine biologist, that is
Oh.
not really a good choice right now because yeah. So secondly, a
Marine
designer.
biology. See.
Yeah. It's very interesting. I like sea life.
Wait a second, you take physics, don't you?
Yes, that's why I say it's not really a good option right now.
You are doing physics, but you're not taking bio.
Yeah, so therefore I cannot be a marine biologist, which I have.
Nonsense. No. You never know. Please don't
It's called JC subject comms, by the way.
Oh,
don't write
okay.
off this. Don't write off this.
Okay. Secondly, there is the second path to become a designer, like either product designer or building designer. Those two are pretty fun, I guess.
Then you must be good in your drawing, huh?
Yes, and then there is the path of a coder as well.
Whoa, coder, I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, Zhenle,
Or I can become a game dev because me and my
Okay.
friend like making games.
Yes, create games that is educational, please. Create games that not only educational, then you can help.
Tell me, our core is
the
educational.
qualities of learning. That's very important.
You learn how to shoot a gun. Procrastination.
Hey, do you know recently the 4th of July got this crazy guy shooting?
Oh
in
my
Delhi?
god, it's been all over the news.
Yes, and then in Denmark, also in Copenhagen, there's this guy also shooting around.
Wasn't that a lady stabbed to death? Like,
I'm not sure, but I just heard that there's a shooting going on from both countries here. Right, back to you, Zhenle. Have you decided already or not? Okay, yes, Zhenle. Okay, if you can't decide now, by end of the lesson today, you have to tell me. So what is the difference between a work and a job and a career? Look here. We use it more general comments about the activities that you do. We cannot use it in the plural. So I go to work 5 bars. I finish work at 5 p.m. I have too much work to do. So as a student, you got a lot of homework. That's why it's called homework, not home job or home career, right? Homework. That means there's a lot of work to do. Just like your parents got a lot of work to do. So please don't come and bother me, son and daughter. Please go and do your homework. I got a lot of office work to do. So it's a job. We use it for a particular employment, like a job. I've got a few jobs to finish before Friday. So a few jobs, that means they got different tasks. Job also can refer to task. So Peter started his new job last week. So I have a 9 to 5 job. You know it's 9 to 5 啊？所谓早九晚五是吗？ Like something like 早九晚五是吗？ Early 9 o'clock, come back 5 o'clock, something like that. All right, so a career, we use it to refer to the progress and actions you have taken throughout your working years. He began his career in design. So like what you'd say, right, Yibo, you want to be a career of a coders, a brand designer, a marine biologist. Tianyu, you want to be a gamer, an influencer. Hanling, you want to be a businessman. Doctor for Yufan. Zhenle, maybe you want to be an engineer. So you have to craft out. You must devote it to your career. Now, I'm waiting for this one. I will give you a couple of minutes to give me this definition. You must, one more time, you must type this in the Zoom chat and give me what is a job, work, and career based on your definition. So once you've done this, it's considered one piece of homework. Fair enough? Fair enough? So you type, don't wait. So just don't give me one sentence. A job is to work from 9 to 5. A work is to complete your schoolwork. A career is to become a doctor. Don't give me this, Please don't give me this kind of one-liner sentence, I need a few paragraphs. All right, so I give you a couple of minutes to think about it. Let's go. So once you're done, you can type it and send it to everyone so I can copy and paste it into this Microsoft Words. Thank you. Okay, so this 真的 is your definition of jobs, right? 真的 right? Okay, so now I will thank you, sir. So you need to give me your explanations for work and career. Well done, 真的. Are you all typing? I hope you are typing. I better say first. You still got the three of this job, work, and career. I like the last sentence from you, Zhen. A job can last for anywhere from a few hours to many years. Yes. There are some people who work for this job for many, many years, for 40 years, then they retire. And then they realize, oh, it seems like this is my career. Yes. Because every day I come back here to work, and it's part of my job, but end up it become my long-term career. Yes, I agree with you. No answer. Only Zhen so far. What about the rest? Yibo, can't wait to see your answer.
Rachel, what's the other two?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You can thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, oh, wow. Okay, all coming in good. Wow, fast and furious. Ibo, you only give me job only, right? Okay, okay. No, I just want to cut and paste. So you still got 2 more to go. Okay, Yifan, thank you so much. You have given me all the answer. A bit short, huh? I'm not saying it's no good, but it's a bit short, okay? But it's fine, it's fine. I haven't read your answer, so sorry. So, Han Ling, are you done?
No, I'm writing all three.
Okay,
I'm on the
relax.
career one.
Okay, okay. Did I miss anyone? How about Zhenle? Zhenle, did I finish yours? Yes, Zhenle, you're done already, right, Zhenle? Oh, where are you, Zhenle? You're gone. Oh, you're back. Okay, Yibo, come up with the work now. Thank you. So when your classmate is sending the answer to everyone, please be kind enough and gracious enough to read their answer, right? So we are learn from one another, okay? Okay, Han-Ling, thank you for your answer. Tian Yu, I'm waiting for yours. Yibo also. Yifan done ready. Zhenle also completed. My advice is don't Google it. Type according to how you feel. What is a job? What is a work? What is a career? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Yibo. Thank you, Tian Yu. Tian Yu is work, right? Tian Yu, you haven't given me the job. I mean, it's a career. Okay, thank you. One more career. So this is a homework children write down. What career path you want to have in your future endeavor? 200 words. Okay, before we end tonight's lesson, I want you to tell me how are you going to write this? Just 200 words, no? It's very easy, no? It's not 300 words, 400 words, 500, just to warm you up, okay? Tian Yu, are you done?
You're writing.
Okay, type it out. So Yibo, think about it. So you are the oldest here, the senior. So tell me what career path you want to have in your future endeavor. So for example, you want marine biologists, you want to do what gamers, right? Coders. So be more specific. How can these marine biologists and coders and gamers become as one career? Possible, no? Right, Hanlin can, right? You can come up a game to give the young, the kids, to talk about using game to entice and entertain and enthuse them about how the marines life, because of all these plastic bags, sustainability, global warming, pollutions of the ocean, the sea. How can you use gamings to take away, like create their awareness, attentions, alertness, right? Using games. So every time they play one game, they earn a coin, and this coin will donate to the fund to take care of those dolphins or the sea creatures in the ocean, right? Correct. So this example, right? So Zhen, you really have to tell me by end of, or you want to tell me now what kind of career path you want to be?
Astrophysicist.
Sorry?
Astrophysicist.
Okay, sorry, I'm a bit blurred. What is that? Maybe I'm not the right thing. What is astrophysicist? Astro. Astrophysicist. Oh, the star, you mean, right? Serious? You like to study the star? Yo, high five, man. I love to become an astrologer or astronomer. Seriously, astrologist. I love to study the star. Serious. Oh, hey, you have the same thing like me. I used to, when I was young, I always go to the library to borrow these books about star astrologies, astronomies. And then I can't even afford to buy a telescope, to look through. So sometimes I have to really look at the star. You know why? When I was very down and was being bullied in school, I always look up in the sky and look at the stars. It's like the stars is like my friends telling me, Raymond, don't feel upset. So that is how I slowly love to study the star, especially the northern star, There are some star 北斗七星 you know, right? All the star, every star has a story to tell. Wow. You know, in Zhuge Liang, they also study the movement of the star to predict a war, or to predict a situation, the climates. Thank you, Tian Yu. Okay, same things. I think, Zhenle, you can tell me now roughly what you think about your the occupation that you want to have. Can you share with the class now? Because this will be a homework, children. What career path you want to have in your future interview? Yes, back to you, Zhenle. Why you show me the sad face? Come on, here must be happy face. Come on. You have to write 200 words based on what is your career path. Based on what I have taught you for the past few lessons using the AIMS. How do you start your introductions to introduce your career path to all of us here? All right, and then this might be your inspiration and motivation and aspirations for future things that you want to embark on. Yes, back to you, Zhenle. I can't hear you.
I don't know.
Oh, no, don't IDK here. I told you, all of you. There is no I don't know in my class. Must die must know. You have to know.
Die.
Yeah, die must know. Compulsory, you must know. I give you a few minutes to think. Hanling, how are you going to write this? Okay, thank you for all of you who has committed and submitted your homework. Thank you so much. I will not going to go through this at this point of time here. All right. So I was thinking to talk about this this topic here so that I give you a head start. So there's no excuse. There's only 200 words. I'm not asking you to write a 350 words or 500 words. Okay, back to you, honey.
Okay, so like I will start by explaining what like a career actually means to me, and explain what the interest lean to and what will form a career.
It's under you. As under you is the 8W and 1H. How are you going to write this essay with 200 words? Please. All right, this is like a set 1, set 2 homework already. A set 1, no, not even set 1. It's a primary school because a PSLE requirement is 150 words. So you need more than 50 words. So it's a very simple thing. But of course, children, if you want to write 200 words or more, by all means, you want to write 500 words, 1,000 words, be my guest, okay? So I'm just saying that minimum 200 words. Back to you. Hanling, can be anything under the sun. How are you going to start your introductions? Please share with the class. So there's no excuse, Hanling will share now.
Wait, what? Now?
Yes.
Okay.
Just no, you don't need to be very detailed. How are you going to start with this essay?
Wait, can I just say it?
Okay. I give you to think about it. I let the senior to talk. 一波，你怎么开始？ I can't hear you.
Asking how to start the essay.
Yes.
I just give like a general explanation of career, and then you just personal, and then you just this is what I do so I just personally state, like, first of all, explain what is career. Oh yeah.
Right, your setting. You're giving a setting, right? So your main character is you, right? That's you. How you create this atmosphere to let your reader know that this career path that you're going to embark on is good. So read them. How many paragraphs do you think you were going to be writing for this essay? Estimate roughly. No need to tell me exact.
5 to 6.
Do you think it's good enough?
Maybe 7.
Okay.
I have more things to.
Yeah, that's good. So the title will be this one, right? What career path you want to have in your future career? So your introduction is to define your career, why you choose this career. All right, Tian Yu, Yifan, 明白吗? Zhenle and Hanling, why you choose this career? What is the purpose of this career? Can this career really carve up to be a real career for me? Or is just a daydreaming career or building castle in the air, that kind of careers that 不可能, like Zhenle, to study star is not easy. You have to go end up become a scientist in the science center in Singapore. But if you are in United States of America or in China, wow, I tell you, I think we will, for me, I will go to these places. You know, to be honest, beside lawyer, I would like to be an astrologist, seriously. My first career path was to be a lawyer. My second is to be a scientist, but studying star, I'm serious. I love it. It's just like now my memory about stars, those the name of the star, like we have the Sagittarius, the Taurus, the Aries, no, there are different types of star, right? Isn't that correct? Then how the star movement. I don't know. If you like star, you should know you have to read all this kind, the movement chart of the star, different months got different star. What is the northern star? Agree? So all this is the path. So okay, thank you, Yi Po. Let's move on. Yifan, how are you going to start?
I would say something like everyone has their own interests and their own and their and their desired career path. And then introduce my own and then introduce the career path I want to have and explain why.
Though you must say this, Yifan. Why? You see, everyone has their different career path, but mine is very special, even though it's very common to everyone, doctors. But why doctors is so important to you? For example, say that when you are young, you went to visit this, when you were sick, just give me a cock and bull, just so when you're young, okay, because you are born in China, right? So when you're young, you went to see these doctors, but you know, you can say, just pretend, you say some doctors are very biased, but when they come to see you, this doctor was 无微不至啊，你懂吗？无微不至的照顾你。That means these doctors really take care of you very well, and because of that, this doctor inspire you to be a doctor. Okay, Yifan? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, thank you so much, Yifan. Tianyu, what about you? How do you start your introductions?
Intro, I will mostly start like pretty much explaining like why a career is pretty much important for you.
Very good. For me, for yourself. Why? Then carry on.
And then I was wait, future endeavor, what's the meaning? What's the meaning of endeavor?
That means your future, 你的成功, what you want to feel, what is your desire, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I will start trying to say about mine. Saying, no, I will say something like, I will say a bit about mine, and then I also say like a famous person one also.
So this is what the word endeavor means. This is what you want to achieve, right?
Yeah.
What you want to have, lah. Okay, carry on.
But I think I will probably use someone's example in like when I'm still like explaining to them what's a career about.
That's a good one.
So I will only say mine about at the end after they probably understand what I'm trying to tell them.
Not trying out what you want to tell them. Don't use the word try. Yes, good. That's a good one. Thank you. Thank you. Any more?
Yeah.
That's all. Okay, back to you, Han Ling. How are you going to start? Last but not least.
Most likely going to start by giving context about what my personal opinion the career is. You know, now I explain what my interests lead into, and then yeah, that's basically it. It was 200 words.
No. Like I say, this is just a minimum. Of course, if you are keen enough, you are enthusiastic enough to write more than 200 words, Uncle Raymond won't stop you. Okay. So this is just to give you okay. By now, all of you are set 2 and 3, so you write more than 200 words. Okay. So yeah, just to give you a head start. So can you repeat again? Your introduction will be what? Sorry, Han Ling.
Explaining what my idea of a career is.
And then why you choose this career path?
Yes.
Okay. Why you want to become a businessman? Okay. Thank you. How about Chen Le? Last but not least, before we end the lesson, back to you, Chen Le.
Like talk about something like about choices, and after talk about like how choosing your career is the most important and hardest choice, and and then talk about like what I choose for career and stuff. I don't know.
Well said. I like that. Like why you choose this career, what is the purpose? This career path might be new to a lot of people, but why this career path is important to you and why you see there's a very bright future by choosing this career path. Thank you so much, Zhele. Yes. So I'll close this this file here, this file. So I expect you to do this homework, and hopefully next week I can see all of you. Those of you who are in my WhatsApp group, I will constantly blast to you now to remind you, hey guys, please hand in your homework. So can I have all your consent? Those of you who do not have this WhatsApp with Uncle Raymond, sorry. Those of you who have WhatsApp, may I have your consent that I make sure that I will send this to you after Marky send it to you, but of course I would like once you give it the paper back to you. Why am I talking? Why am I stopping? So once the paper is written to you, I want your parents to make sure they read it. Fair enough? To prove that you submit the homework. So this is the best evidence. Okay, they will read it, and they will read my comments, and then once they read the comments, okay, I want them to have an acknowledgement. You know how? That means you have to print out the paper, whatever it is. I don't know how you're going to do it. Print out by for example, Yipo, for example, I sent to you, right? Your mommy read the essay. Then you ask, hi, 老师你好，这是Yipo的妈妈，我读了，谢谢。Something like that, okay? So I expect she's the one typing and not you, okay? Or either that she can submit to me personally with her contact number, whatever. All right. So same to Han Ling, Tian Yu, and Zhele and Yifan. Okay. So this is to prove that you guys have submitted the homework, you guys have completed your diligent. That's it. So no question, no need to worry that your parents say, how come you never homework? So they will know that you are diligently doing your homework. Thank you so much, everyone. See you next Thursday. I hope you can complete the homework. Bye-bye, everyone. Stay safe. God bless. 12,000 cases 3 days ago.
All right. Good night.
Bye.
Everyone stay safe.
Yes. Bye.
Bye, Chair. Good night. See you
Good night. Good night. Bye, Zhele. Well done, Zhele. Bye, Yipo. Yipo. Bye-bye.
Bye, Chair.